What up, dude? And welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out Podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Kurt Steele. Today, we give our final game predictions for Seahawks Lions Monday Night Football. Do us a quick favor. Share the video, like the video, and comment on the video. Man, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 2,000 subscribers, and we are currently at 1876 on this Motor City Muscle Blackout Monday, man. Monday Night Football. Let me bring in my co-host for today, man. Of course, y'all know who it is, man. The ladies love him. What is that? What's that saying, Ellen? I'll say. Women want him and men want to be him. It's the man, the myth, the legend, Big Huggy. LL Cool Tones. What's going on, my dude?
What's up, everybody? Good Monday. What did you say? Motor City
Muscle Monday, baby.
Motor City Monday.
I like that.
Oh, man. Hey, y'all know who it is, man. He'll run that fade. He'll give you a fade. He'll coach your kids. He'll cook you a meal. It's the Wolverine. Who?
Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
All right. Now, if you're new to the channel, y'all know how we get down here, man. What we do is we look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, or takes. If we agree, we say they are bossed up. If we disagree, we say they are bought on. We give our reasons why we agree or disagree. No hot takes here. None of that crap that you see on debate shows, man. It's just natural debate. Our true thoughts and opinions about what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. Before a game prediction show, we ain't gonna do all that, man. We give the information you need to know before the game tonight, and we tell you who wins and why. So let's get into the topics for today's show. We look at injury reports and game designations, betting information for the teams, and then we give our keys to victory and score predictions for the Sea Chickens versus the Lions on Monday Night Football, man. All right, so let's look at what's going on with the Lions on the injury front, because, you know, it's out there. All right. Frank Ragnar is the only Lion that was ruled out for Monday night. We know he got that pec issue, so we don't want him to come back too fast. Give him to after the bye. Ennis Rakestraw is questionable with the hamstring injury. However, that big news that happened yesterday, Brian Branch did all that work, clear concussion protocol, without a game designation on Saturday, to being downgraded to doubtful yesterday with an illness. Now, Jeff Risden over there at Lions Wire, and he's I guess in the Detroit Lions podcast as well. Yeah, no player under Dan Campbell's regime has ever played with a designation of doubtful. So looks like we're gonna see two Josephs in the starting safety position this weekend. We're gonna have Brandon Joseph and Kirby Joseph back there, man. One light skin, one dark skin. All right. For the Seahawks, I'm just saying. For the Seahawks, man, dumb joker. Look at this, Lord, man. I almost had to do 2 slides with them jokers, man. But the only really things that really matter is the top 5, really the top 4, because everybody else doesn't have a game designation except for the top 5 people in the top 4. Really taking the cake. So 4 of the Seahawks front 7 are out on Monday night. Linebacker Boye Mafe, defensive end Leonard Williams, defensive tackle Barry Murphy II, and I don't know how to say this name. Wuso. That's how I'm gonna say the end silent. Wuso, the linebacker. So 2 starting linebackers, a defensive tackle, and a defensive end are out for tonight's game in Detroit. Man, that is a big deal for that defense, man. You look at that, and one of the things that hurts them is that they have a really good. They don't have a Lions run defense, but they have a pretty good run defense. Looking at their matchup, they have they're probably about 4 or 5 slots below us as far as their run defense is concerned. But with all those guys being out, looking at Murphy and those 2 linebackers, that's really going to be an advantage to the Lions. It's in my opinion. But what do you guys think about on the injury front for the Lions and the Seahawks? I'm gonna kick to you first, LL. What are your thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and opinions on what's going on with the injury front?
I saw that yesterday about Brian Branch being listed as doubtful with the illness, but I didn't know the stat about the number, whatever it is about the no player under Dan Campbell has played with that being doubtful. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully it's just something just going around. My sinus has been acting up this whole time since the weather's been changing. So maybe it's the same thing. Maybe he'll just take him some Sudafed or make him a hot toddy and he'll be all right for the night. But we shall see, I guess. But I don't really care about injuries. I mean, yeah, he may not be there, but next man got to step up. Brandon Joseph, the friend that'll be like the light skinned Michael Jackson, I guess. He got to step up, man. He made a couple plays in preseason. Won some free fries on the McDonald's app if y'all participate. But I got faith in him. It's gonna be a tough test because Seattle they got some their talent is in the wide receivers, and Gino like to throw that mug, and they do it and they do it well. So we shall see, but that's just gonna cause everybody else to step up.
Yeah, what you got, Coach Jones?
Man, so I'm a little bit worried just about Brian Branch not playing, because that means Tyler Lockett and Jackson Smith and Jimmy gonna be running loose. And man, whoo-wee, but I hope the Lions have it's gonna be a shootout. So I hope the Lions have I hope Brandon Joseph comes down and plays hard, because it's spot duty. This is probably a one-game thing, so I hope that he can, get together enough for one game, man, to be serviceable. And I'm sure that Dan Campbell can coach some dudes up, man. AG and coach some dudes up, man. But Seattle, whoo, man, I know my Uncle Kurt was talking all that trash about all the people we had on the injured list, and then, when the injured list finally came out, it wasn't that many people in there. But I'm looking at the injury list, I'm like, that's about 4 notable names on the injury list. Like them 4 former Pro Bowlers, I think, on the injury list, man, or at least people who was talked about being on that Pro Bowl level, man. So I really think that's rough. And they front 7, I expect Detroit to pound the rock, man. You missing starting defensive tackle, starting defensive end, 2 linebackers, man. You gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that 100%, man. Hey, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video, man. All these things help us with this Detroit Lions YouTube algorithm, man. We got a lot of content creators that are out there. So make sure you want the best, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on back over to the Boss Up All Our podcast, man. First, I wanted to do this before the show really kicked off, but I wanted to thank everyone for 2 things over the weekend, man. Yesterday, I dipped into Lions Talk Live, man. Everybody who's wondering about me and had asked me how I was doing, man, because of the storm. We didn't get any damage here in my area. I live pretty inland. I don't live near the coast of Carolina, so I live in the middle of the state. I think the worst thing we got was I was out of internet for like a day and a half, and that was and it started really before the storm really kicked off here. So me and my family are fine, man. And to everyone who reached out to me, because I announced on Twitter on the weekend that I suffer from anxiety due to PTSD. I suffered in silence since 2011. Had to deal with some stuff going on from my deployment to Afghanistan. Had an episode last week, and finally admitted it to myself and to my wife, and actually to my therapist. So I am getting treatment for it. So yeah, but for those who reached out, man, and showed concern, man, thank you. I appreciate it, man. And I am getting treatment for that. So thank you very much for that, man. All right. So let's moving on to the next topic of today, man. Let's look at the betting information, because we got to give you the real, because you're going to be betting. You're going to be going to sports books, man.
Yes, sir.
So let's check it out. What's going on with the betting information for this game? The Lions are 3.5-point home favorites. All right. And the money line is a plus 165 for the Seahawks, minus 195 for the Detroit Lions. I don't do prop bets. That's a lot of stuff in there. I really don't get into that stuff. But this means that if you do $100 straight up bet on the Seattle to win, you will win, and they do win. You will get $165 for a total purse of $265. If you favor the Lions to win, you place a bet straight up. You have to bet $195 to win $100 for a total purse of $295. All right, the over under for this game is 46.5. With 105 being the minus 105 for the over and minus 115 for the under for the money line for that. For me, I think the score will be a little over this week. Last week I picked the under. This week I'm picking the over. All right, for your fantasy people, man, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Sam Laporta are all projected to be top 10 performances at their position in fantasy football per PFF. And the Sam Laporta, and I'll talk about this a little bit more in my keys to victory. Sam Laporta, this may be the game where we see Sam Laporta have his breakout game. We'll talk about that in the keys to victory here coming up shortly. But looking at the betting information, I just want to know real quick, you taking the over, under, or the under? Coach Jones, what you got? Over or under?
Over.
He's taking it over. All right, LL, what you got, brother?
I'm going under.
He going with the under. Okay. Would the Lions cover 3.5?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Coach Jones?
definitely. Oh, definitely.
I'm saying no. They will not.
Yeah, that's 3. That'll be 3. Yeah,
3.5. 3.5. So it's got to be. It's got to be 4 or more. Throw 3.5 or 4 or more. Because no half points. So you got to win by 4. So I'm picking them not to cover.
I think they're gonna win by 4 exactly.
4 exactly. All right, what you got, LL?
I don't know, man. That's I don't know, because it'd be right around. I think it might be a 3-point game. I don't know. So I'm gonna say they don't.
They don't cover. All right. And shout out to my man Easy over at Woodward Sports, man, because I am stepping on his neck in fantasy football for LNU. Woo-wee, boy. And I still got somebody playing tonight. I'm on his throat. In fantasy football over there on our LNU. But hey, like the video and share the video and comment definitely on the video, man. All these things help us with this YouTube algorithm and get this content to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself, man. And we do this for you, man. We get up dark 30 in the morning for you because we love providing this infotainment to our boss up ball out family. Okay, man. Y'all, hey, you know what I'm saying? We love this team, man. And you know what I'm saying? We got to rock out on this Motor City Muscle Monday, baby, man. It's going to be something. And y'all know what it is today, man. Make sure you check it out probably on the Lions YouTube channel for the halftime show because they ain't going to show it probably ain't going to show it on ESPN. But Calvin Johnson goes into the Pride of the Lions Ring of Honor tonight during halftime. Makes perfect sense to him to go in on the Motor City Muscle Monday Night Football game because he's one of the last players to wear the black uniform for the Lions. So shout out to Calvin Johnson. This is a long time coming. He should have went in the Ring of Honor this day he retired. Right. He should have went into the Ring of Honor before he went to the Hall of Fame. But we all know what went on with that situation.
And his birthday was yesterday, right?
Yeah. So yeah, they got that stuff fixed. He gave a good interview with the ESPN yesterday and prior to the game. So he met with the media. So shout out to Calvin Johnson, man. Happy birthday to him, to Megatron, man. I still need to get you to sign that hat I got, man. If y'all don't know, I'm gonna wear it one day. I got a Lion, I got a Megatron cap. It's in Detroit Lions colors. I've never seen it. People try to buy it from me. I am not selling that shit for nothing. You can kick rocks with that one, but I wear it one day just so y'all can see it, man. It's tight, man. But hey, all right. So now it's time for what? Time to talk about, man, keys to victory and score prediction. But we're gonna talk about keys to victory first, man. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it to Coach Jones. I want to talk about offense first, man. What you got? What are your keys to victory on the offensive side of the ball, Coach Jones? Give me your one key to victory for the offense.
Man, we got to run the ball. I mean, everybody knows that, man. But I think it's J-Mo. J-Mo has to be unlocked early and often. it got to be the JMO show. He's the one guy that separates himself from everybody else and that can do something that can't nobody else do. And that's JMO, man. JMO got to bring that speed, man. He got to turn them jets.
All right. LL, what you got, man?
Coach Mike started with it. Yeah, we're gonna have to run that mug, man. I know we got we got the big injury on the offensive line with Big Frank, but run that mug, man. It's a little bit easier for offensive linemen to go forward than it is to pass block, so they say. So let's lean on that. We don't want to have to leave it up to chance when dropping back, because quarterback has been off to the hottest start. And their defense is always opportunistic. Their defensive coordinator, he got them playing real well over there. So just keep it on the ground to limit our opportunities for mistakes.
Okay, I feel you. All right, so me, I'm gonna go a little bit different. For my keys to the victory on offensive side of the ball. Okay, because if we can do what you guys say, and that's effectively run the ball, it will open up the play action game. Now, this will be the perfect opportunity to help Sam Laporta have a monster day in the middle of the defense, right? Why? Because the Seahawks rank 27th in the NFL in defending tight ends. So I expect Sam and Brock Wright to have a good number of targets and have a monster game versus the Seattle Seahawks, man. Yeah, and we're gonna get on them sea chickens, man. We're gonna do that thing. All right. LL, what you got for the defensive side of the ball, mighty dude?
Let's get to the quarterback. They got some injuries on the offensive line as well. I believe both tackles are hurt, if not both out. So, let's attack them there. Let's get to the quarterback. Aiden Hutchinson is off to a super duper hot start. Hopefully somebody on the other side can get off to a start. So, hopefully this could be one of those kind of games. You got to get to the quarterback because, the back end is a little hurt. So, you may have Brandon Joseph back there instead of our guy that B2 bomber, Brian Branch. So you got to limit their opportunities to make plays. We got to get to the quarterback so he can't put it in there. But if he does, we got to take it out there. Let's see my dog Kirby Joseph come away with one or two of them tonight.
All right. Our defensive coach, Coach Jones, what you got, brother?
I think the linebackers got to attack the line of scrimmage. And I know that's like a duh type of thing, but with Derek Barnes being out and him being that edge setter, that type of get to the ball linebacker, we're probably going to have Rodrigo step in and probably Ben even going to get some tick. But they got to attack the ball, man. They have to fill gaps. They have to play downhill, and they got to be on that mug, man, because they got two capable running backs out there, man. So, as long as they attack the line of scrimmage, man, they'll be all good.
Right. And with that on the defensive line, they gave up their interior defensive line offensive line gave up 11 pressures last week. So it could be time for DJ Reader and Liam McNeil to eat this week, man. But for me, that ain't where I'm going. I'm going for the tight coverage on the outside. You need to have really good tight coverage because they got a really, really good wide receiver core over there in Seattle, and that pass rush to get to Geno Smith, the line's going to have to cover tight, at least to start out. So they need to cut off those throwing lanes. They prove that they're better at man coverage. I mean, we've seen it than they are at zone coverage because they second at zone coverage right now because they can't cover a wet napkin in the zone coverage right now. So you got to get they're better at man coverage underneath and with safety help over the top. We saw what they did to Arizona last week and how they covered. They were better when they played man underneath and had the two safeties roaming around. It just is what it is, right? And you got Arnold, Davis, and Robertson. They can cover underneath, so you're gonna have to hold up and let that because that offensive line on Seattle is banged up, like LL said. You got to speed up Geno Smith's clock, and that D line can make his life hectic in the pocket. So I think that's my key. Make his life hectic and make sure you can cover tight at least for a short window so you can get that defensive line onto Geno Smith. All right, now it's time for score predictions for today's game. All right. I want to kick it to Coach Jones first, man. What you got?
Why me? I'm
Yeah,
playing.
man. Kicking to you first, brother.
Yeah, so I
you picked
got
the over, so and you
yeah
picked the Lions to cover. So what you got?
47-43.
47. Man, that's
A
a
shootout.
90-point game.
It's been a
Wow.
shootout the last two
Wow.
times. The last two times they played, it's been a shootout. It has been. It's been like in the 40s both times. I believe the one other time was in the 30s and then in the 40s. So it's gonna be that because I figure that it's time for the Lions to explode, and it's also that we might have a little problem in coverage, man. So yeah, man, 47-43. I got 90 of them things.
90 points. Man, that's a lot of freaking points, man. Okay. That means we're gonna be watching football until early in the morning, man. Because that shootout, man, that clock be don't go that fast with the shootout, man. All right, what you got, LL?
I don't know, man. I can't. The only reason why I want to say under is because I feel like our defense is going to step up. But I keep thinking about that Arizona game, and this ain't Arizona, man. So I almost want to change it, but I'm not. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna say, just to tighten it up a bit. I'm gonna say, and I didn't have them to cover, so I'm gonna say 27 with that cover. I'm gonna say 23-20. There we
23-20.
go. 20 or 24. No, I take it back. 24-21.
24-21. All right. So for me, I got the score being a little closer than that. I got the score being 27-24. Detroit Lions. They don't cover because it's going to be a late game field goal by Jake Bates to win the game. So that's what I got. I got 27-24 Detroit Lions. Jake Bates walking it off in Ford Field. That's what I got for today's show. Hey, thank you guys for watching today's game prediction show, man. Like the video, share the video, and comment on the video, man. Hey, I look forward to seeing you guys wherever you're going to be chatting on Facebook, on Twitter. I'll pop up somewhere chatting with you guys doing the show, doing the game tonight, man. I probably won't say a lot, but I'll be out there, you know what I'm saying, tweeting. You know, we're going to have our chat going on between us three co-hosts, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow for our post-game wrap up, man, because it's probably gonna be late. It's probably gonna be right after the game, and we're gonna be right back on the air tomorrow. So we're gonna do back-to-back recorded shows for you guys. Game prediction the show today and recap tomorrow. All right, so make sure you follow us on your favorite social media platforms, man. Coach Jones does a great job over there on his YouTube channel with his shorts, man. You know, I post content from this show on all of my social media platforms, and you know, LL gets down, man. He does a great job, man. Fishing videos, man. Depends on what you're catching. You might catch something different on a Thursday, man. All right, now it's time for party shots for today's show, man. LL, what you got, brother?
That was a good one. Yeah, man. You know, shout out to my job. I got tickets to the game tonight through my employer. So yeah, man, if y'all see me out there, say what's up. Buy me a hot dog, a bag of peanuts, the pizza from the stadiums downtown is probably the best pizza on planet Earth. So, you know, highly recommend. If you don't want to buy nothing for me, buy something for yourself. If you find me, though, say what's up. Don't say nothing crazy because I choke people.
This dude is out of control. All right, Coach Joe, what you got, man?
So I'm coming off a very emotional loss on Friday. It was 27-28. It was a battle. We actually went up 13-0. And they came back, and then they was up 20-19 to start the quarter. And yeah, man. And then we ended up losing 27-28. They came down, scored a touchdown, 2-point conversion. We came down, scored a touchdown, 2-point conversion. They actually blocked a kick. They blocked two kicks, two extra point kicks. And that's how we ended up losing 27-28. And yeah, man, it was an emotional loss, man. Now we got to come back this week, man. And now we coming out the South Field out there to Berkeley, where they like playing tennis and badminton and all that. And you know, but they got some big dudes out there, man. So you know, we ready, man. And you know, with that being said, Lions gonna kick that ass. Go Lions.
Man, I hope it ain't like what CJ Gardner Johnson said was going to happen what's going to happen in Tampa, man. That was
Yeah, talking about belts to ass.
Man, that
Can I?
you know what
because you
though,
brought that up.
and I would say this. I usually don't say good riddance to a player, but I think we dodged the bullet with that one, man. You can go ahead and kick rocks, brother. All right, man. Thank you for hanging out with us right here on the Boss Up Ball Out Podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for starting your week with us, man. Enjoy the game tonight, and whatever you're doing in life, you guys to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my man LL and Coach Mike Jones, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.